So I don't use any primer, no cream, no anything. I really basically just decided to use less makeup on my face just to make sure that the concealer is set in place. Adelle, welcome to my channel. In today's episode, I will be showing you how I do Adelle's makeup. A lot of you would know Adelle is the character that I play in our show called Love of My Life, which, by the way, still airs every night on GMA Prime Time. By the time that you guys watch this episode, we are down to our final week next week. So I hope and pray that you guys will continue to support us by watching our show Love of My Life every night on GMA Prime Time. Okay, so simple lang ang setup natin today. There are no added lights. As you can see, it's very bright. I am literally facing the window, thus the natural sunlight. Of course, I have my LED lights here, my neon lights from Signarama. Thank you to Wesley. And yeah, I'll take you step by step into the process of how I do Adelle's makeup, because a lot of you have asked me which or what products I use, and some of you have actually requested for a tutorial or basically a vlog on how I do Adelle's makeup, because yes, I do my own makeup in most of the shows that I am part of. Lalo na ngayong pandemic na limited lang ang number of persons in the entire show. Kapag lock-in tapings, you know, we basically really had to take care of ourselves, do our own hair and makeup. But luckily for Love of My Life, during our lock-in tapings, we had a production hair and makeup artists who would assist me in my hair. But then again, Anna was also there in helping me dry my hair in the morning before taping. For now, let's start. Okay, I am barefaced. As you can see, I don't have any makeup on. I didn't even put any moisturizer or sunscreen. But normally naman, I would put moisturizer and sunscreen first as my skin prep before applying makeup. But when it comes to my actual makeup already, I don't use a primer. Or well, for Adelle, no? Adelle ang pinag-uusapan natin dito sa Love of My Life, which is our teleserye. I basically just use a prep spray. So this one's Urban Decay B6 Vitamin Infused Complexion Prep Spray. I just, there you go, apply a few pumps on my face. Give it a minute to, to settle and get absorbed by your skin. To prep your skin. So I don't use any primer, no cream, no anything. That it's only that spray which I got from Sephora. Okay, so next. Okay, wala na. Yun na yun. Ganun lang yun. I don't even apply, or I didn't even apply foundation, because for the pandemic lock-in taping for Love of My Life, I decided to use less makeup. Para thinner yung makeup, mas makahinga yung skin, and at the same time comfortable, because you know, we still had to wear face masks every day even if we were at lock-in taping, and technically negative naman ang lahat for COVID-19 sa buong show. But let me just, sorry, I have lights here, ako na lang yung lights. But yeah, required pa rin kami na mag face masks every day, and we only removed our face masks kapag magti-take na for a particular scene. So, sabi ko, oh, it's going to be so hot, so uncomfortable, magkakaroon ng makeup transfer yan sa face mask. Hindi lang sa lipstick, but even your blush and your powder and all that foundation. So, although technically, there are a lot of transfer-proof or smudge-proof makeup out there, I really basically just decided to use less makeup on my face for Adelle during the pandemic lock-in taping for comfort purposes lang yan. Okay, so before the pandemic, in 2019 up to the start of 2020, while we were taping the first few weeks of the show, I really used foundation. And I normally would for any show or any TV appearance, I normally would I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but I use Estee Lauder's Double Wear Foundation. But for the first time ever in my 12-year career, hindi ako nag-foundation. Kinapalan ko yung mukha ko, nilakasan ko yung loob ko. Sabi ko, sige nga, try natin. Aalagaan ko yung skin ko months before lock-in taping para by the time we start, okay yung texture, okay yung tone, very bright yung skin, smooth and all that. Para no need for foundation, di ba? So, buti na lang din. Okay naman yung, ano ba? Okay naman yung, I guess, yung kinalabasan or okay naman yung registry niya on cam. Considering, you know, the type of cameras we used and even the amount of lighting, buti na lang din, pasok siya. So, buti na lang din nag-work that even without the foundation, okay pa din naman yung makeup. So, I still use my favorite concealers. It's a brightening concealer. It's the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. For Adelle, I used a lot of it. Kasi, well, in terms of coverage, this particular concealer, si NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, is actually medium coverage. Of course, you can build that up by applying more. But it's more brightening than concealing, actually. So, I just put a lot of it. Usually, mga 2 to 3 layers of it pa. Kasi nga naman, with taping for a teleserye, with the cameras that we use, malakas yung lighting. And may tendency na nakikita yung eye bags or even your dark circles. And syempre, even at lock-in taping, nagpapagod kami lahat, nagpupuyat pa rin kami. So, yung mga eye bags pa rin and dark circles. So, I usually just apply maybe 2 to 3 layers of it. That's what I used to do. And then, what else? Next is basically just, you know, making this set already. Setting the concealer. I use my MAC Light Plus Mineralized Skin Finish. I get a setting brush like this. Diretso na guys, wala nang kahit anong primer or anything, nothing, wala nang ibang skincare product aside from my moisturizer and my sunscreen. After applying the concealer, which I just apply under the eyes or around the eyes, I set it already with my MAC Light Plus Skin Finish Mineralized powder. So yan na yan. Just to make sure that the concealer is set in place. It doesn't crease. It doesn't fade or anything. Doesn't oxidize. Plus, I use this particular shade, si Light Plus, para it's maybe just a tone lighter lang than my skin tone because, you know, technically your eyes, around the eyes are a bit darker than the tone or the color of your skin around the face or the rest of your face. So, you know, just maybe a tone lighter lang for around the eyes. Okay, oh by the way, nakita ko rin, napansin ko. Pansinin nyo naman yung lapel ko. Meron akong wireless lapel, guys. Care of Mr. Tom Rodriguez. So, thank you, Daddy. Thank you so much for my lapel. I've always wanted to invest in this particular brand of wireless microphones or lapel. So, I finally have it now. Thank you, Daddy. Okay, so for the rest of the face, I use my MAC Studio Fix powder foundation. My shade is NC30. Alam niyo naman yan, guys. A lot of you already know that this is my go-to powder foundation talaga. So the MAC Studio Fix powder foundation in NC30. So kita nyo, see, I don't even apply cheek tint or anything, nothing like that. Nothing else from concealer, diretso powder to set na, okay na. I even apply it around the eyes where I put my concealer and I set with the finishing powder. So parehong MAC. Ay! Nawala ng battery yung ilaw ko. Okay lang yan. Siguro sabi niya, okay, masyado ka nang malakas ang ilaw mo. Masyado nang maraming ilaw. Tama na yan. Nasa harap ka na ng bintana. So okay na yan. So there you go. I set that with my Studio Fix. And then, I apply this one for an overall parang like a little bit of glow. I apply my Benefit Dandelion Finishing Powder. Some say it's blush on, but honestly, I find it a bit too light. So that's the Benefit Dandelion. You can use it as a blush on, but I use it as an overall like face powder. Yes, para you get a bit of that diffused glow. Oh, diffused glow. So just around the face, even on the eyelids, around the nose, everywhere. Pwede mong kapalan ng konti dito sa cheekbones. But yeah, basically, I just apply it everywhere. Here you go. Para lang may konting sheen or may konting glow. Para the tone of the face isn't too flat. Okay, and then I apply part 1 of my contouring powder, which is my MAC Studio Fix Powder Foundation in NC42. So kanina NC30, ngayon NC42. Because we don't want naman the face to look flat, walang dimension. So that's why I apply this as a contouring powder. Pero part 1 pa lang yan. Because this isn't actually the contouring that I use. So it's just to put a little bit of depth or dimension to your face. Para lang din hindi masyadong maputi. So, yan lang. The contours of your face, which is here. Sa tabi ng forehead. Of course, around your jaw. Dito sa my cheekbones. Ang bilis lang guys nitong makeup ni Adelle, promise. Every morning, kapag siguro mga an hour or an hour and a half before my call time in the morning for each taping day, you know, I finish my makeup for Adelle in maybe 20-30 minutes max. Kasama na dun yung hair kasi while I do my makeup in the morning, Ana dries my hair with my Dyson blower. And then kapag call time ko na, bababa lang ako sa standby area where the production hair and makeup artist is. Tapos ipapaayos ko lang yung hair ko dun sa continuity or kung ano man yung hairstyle for a particular scene na nakunan na. So, don't forget under your jaw para naman, di ba, contour ang face. Para din slim ang face. And then I put some on my chin as well para makakatulong na rin siya for your double chin, di ba? Or if you have loose skin over there. So, yeah, ganun lang yun. Para hindi masyadong maputi yung face, para hindi masyadong flat. Ganyan lang. Contour lang a little bit. And then, let's proceed with the eyes. Yung aking eyeshadow or my eyelids. So, for Adelle, in pandemic lock in taping, I actually didn't use my eyeshadow anymore. Normally, I would put eyeshadow. Well, pre-pandemic, I used to, of course, other than the foundation, ang dami ko pang nilalagay dyan. But yeah, I used Teviant's palette, eyeshadow palette. This is Amore. Teviant's Amore eyeshadow palette. Yan ang mga ginagamit ko normally. Or this palette I used for Adelle's makeup pre-pandemic. So, I would usually just mix itong si Dolce and Grazie for my eyeshadow. But again, because I decided to lessen my makeup during the pandemic sa aming lock-in taping, I decided to do away with that. And para lang hindi naman masyadong maputi at magkaroon pa rin naman ng depth yung eyelids ko, I still use the same Studio Fix or MAC Studio Fix Powder Foundation in NC42. So yun pa din siya. Para lang magkaroon ng konting lalim yung lids. You know, what I use to contour my face, yun lang din yung ginawa kong eyeshadow. So, it's not even an eyeshadow, it's a powder foundation, and yet, you know, it's what I use for my eyelids. So, ganun lang. Para lang din on camera with the lights and all sa set, magkaroon lang ng konting lalim yung eyes. So, it's in a way contouring your eyes na din. So, no more eyeshadow, di ba? At least I didn't have to bring my eyeshadow palette anymore. Just these powders. Okay. So, maybe 2 to 3 applications of that. Make sure to blend. I blend that in. So, kita nyo naman, very simplified. Much simplified na yung makeup na ginawa ko for Adelle during our lock-in taping. No fuss, easy, just basic makeup products. I would like to describe it as my everyday makeup, but a step higher lang. Yung enough for TV siya. So, it's basically just my everyday makeup routine. Pero may mga dinagdag lang ng konti or may mga medyo kinapalan lang ng konti. Okay, so I proceed to contouring my face by using my contouring powder, which is Benefit's Hula. This is a contouring powder. It's called Hula by Benefit. So I get the same brush that I used, yung aking face brush. I dab that in a little bit. And this particular step is very important to me because I know for a fact that may tendency magmukhang malaki yung face ko on camera. So I see that. I hear that from you guys. Maybe it's really just the natural shape of my face. That's why importante talaga sa akin ang contouring because it makes a lot of difference. So, dyan lang din sa cheeks, sa cheekbones. Don't forget your jawline. Medyo dito sa corner. And most importantly, under your jaw. Yan. Because honestly, when you appear on TV, lalo na for soap operas, malakas talaga yung ilaw. Sobrang lakas ng ilaw na nag-diffuse yung makeup. May tendency na nabubura or nawawash out yung makeup. That's true. So, we really try to make our makeup a bit thicker than we normally would. Kasi nga, it's for TV. It's for a teleserye. So, there. Dito, around the cheekbones. Kinakapalan ko talaga yan. Don't judge me. Parang ang kapal niya, diba? But really, on camera and with all the lights, diffused na yan. Super wash out na yan. Yung parang hindi mo na nga nilagyan or hindi ka na nga nag-contour. So, ganung level siya. Minsan nakaka-frustrate na, ano ba yan? Ang kapal-kapal na ng contour ko. Bakit nag-disappear pa rin siya? Bakit parang walang nangyari? There you go. Around your jaw. Just blend, blend, blend. The secret is always to blend. Don't forget dito your temples. Here you go. Makapal na siya talaga in person, guys. But really, on camera, it's not as thick or it's not as dark. There you go. And don't forget your chin. So, kanina, si Studio Fix Powder Foundation in NC42 as my contouring part 1. This time, si Benefit Hula Contouring Powder for part 2 of my contouring. Okay, we're done with that. Yeah, let me just add a little bit more NC42 on my eyelids. I'm so glad my camera is still recording. It's still running. Blend, 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 blend. Dito sa creases of your eyelids. That's very important. Okay. So, very simple. Super simple. Barely there makeup for Adelle during the pandemic. And thank you guys, or thank you to you guys who have been noticing my makeup and who have been curious about how I do my makeup for Adelle. Okay, so by the way, nakalimutan ko, but usually my first step is to apply lip balm para lang moisturize yung lips. And speaking of lips, I don't really use lipstick for Adelle. Siguro during the pre-pandemic, nung hindi pa nagla-lockdown, wala pang quarantine, I did use lipstick for Adelle. Nakalimutan ko na nga, iba-iba nga yung lipstick ko noon for Adelle. But during the pandemic, talagang lip balm lang yan. Walang tint, walang lipstick whatsoever. It's really just my lip balm. And I use 2 particular brands of lip balm. One is from Estee Lauder. It has no color whatsoever. It's really just that lip balm. I love this so much. Ang liit-liit nito. Ubus na nga siya, guys. Super sagad na to. Wala na. Halatang I really use this. And from Sephora, another lip balm. This one is Goji lip balm by Sephora. So this one has a little bit of tint, but really when you apply to your lips, halos wala siya talaga. So again, with the lights and the camera sa set, na wash out siya. So parang minsan ang tamlay ko tuloy kasi parang walang tint yung lips. Okay, so let's proceed with my eyebrows. Okay, my favorite eyebrow pencil is the one from Anastasia. It's the Anastasia Brow Wiz, and my shade is Caramel. So it's my favorite shade from Anastasia Beverly Hills is Brow Wiz, yung Caramel. Of course, you can also get this from Sephora or from any of your online makeup shops. Pero mahirap minsan hindi siya readily available. So when I do get the chance to buy this, I hoard. Okay. So I'll do my eyebrows lang, guys. I try my best to do my eyebrows as natural as possible. Ayoko na masyadong makapal. Ayoko din naman yung parang undone siya, di ba? Or hindi buo. With my eyebrows, I basically just fill in the gaps or fill in yung mga butas sa eyebrows and make sure there's a nice shape to it. And then, that's it. Yun lang naman. So, I'll do my eyebrows now next. Okay. So, tried and tested na ito si Anastasia Brow Wiz. This is really my go-to eyebrow pencil. It's my favorite brand, my favorite eyebrow pencil. Well, it's not necessarily waterproof, but so far naman, sa ilang taon ko na bilang artista, pag umiiyak ako, or pinapawisan ako, or both, hindi naman siya natatanggal, gaano, hindi naman. May tendency na, nababawasan and all that, which is perfectly okay. That's perfectly normal. So, maybe by nighttime at taping, I just retouch and make sure that the holes or the gaps in my eyebrows are filled in. So, nangyayari yun, lalo na pagsabay yung pag-iyak at pagpawis. At bilang pawisin naman talaga ako, super pawisin. So, isa din yun sa mga worries ko sa lock-in taping because, we are at lock-in taping. May time pressure. You're only there to finish, X number of scenes. Marami-rami. So, talagang dire-diretso. Dahil mabilis akong magpawis, isa na rin yun sa factors that I considered for my decision or for my deciding to lessen the makeup for Adele. Okay. Yan. Ganyan lang. Basically, again, to fill the gaps or the mga butas, holes. And then that's it. Yeah, that's my eyebrows. Not too thick. I don't want my eyebrows too thick and too dark. Yung just right. Pero yung maganda pa din yung shape and buo pa din at the same time. And then I use this one to set my eyebrows. It's Benefit's 24-hour brow setter. I love this one actually. I only started using it recently. Maybe siguro the past year lang. Parang in fact sa love of my life ko lang siya unang ginamit. But basically it's to set your eyebrows. And this one is clear gel. Ayoko yung tinted eh. Kasi for TV, I don't know, but for TV I'd rather the colorless or the clear lang. It's basically just to set the shape of your eyebrows. Bilang makapal yung eyebrows ko, the hair strands tend to go in different directions. So just to set it in place and medyo, make my eyebrows look a bit more natural. I use this setting gel, brow setter by Benefit. I actually love this one that I use it almost on a daily basis. It's not just for work. So yeah, I love that. If you can see, I will come closer. My direction yung eyebrows, they're brushed, the hair strands are brushed upwards para lang mas magmukhang natural siya, di ba? So you can see the contour of my face. Sorry if I have to go closer. Para the face isn't too white or too flat, so may contour effect siya. Again, I make that really thick because on camera nawawash out yan with all the lights. And you can see a bit of my eyelids na I use the Studio Fix of MAC and NC42 for my eyelids. So that's just to give it more depth and at the same time contour your eyelids na din. Okay, so that's it. And then, let's see. Wala pa naman ako na-miss out so far. Are you guys still with me? Okay, lashes. Well, I would normally get lash lifts or keratin lash lifts. So I don't have to curl my eyelashes anymore. So, bago mag-lock in, I made sure to do that already. Because, of course, you know, at least more convenient, less time to do your makeup because no more need to curl your lashes. So, because my eyelashes are already curled, hindi na kailangan ng eyelash curler. So, iniwan ko na rin yung eyelash curler ko sa bahay. So, that's it. I apply usually 2 to 3 layers of mascara. I love mascaras that are waterproof. Importante yan for our work. Hindi pwedeng hindi waterproof ang mascara because we do a lot of crying scenes plus pawisin pa ako. Alright, so as I was saying, you can use your fingers to remove the mascara na nag-smudge or you can use a Q-tip. There are Q-tips that are meant for makeup application, yung pointed yung tips niya. So I love those. Nagbaon din ako ng maraming ganon for Adele during our pandemic lock-in tapings. So, I love my lapel. Ito siya, guys. Yung lapel ko, I love it. Love it so much. It's so convenient because wala nang cables or anything na nakastrap in sa'yo. Wala ka ng device sa likod mo. Kung pwede nga lang na ganito na rin sa taping, di ba? Wireless na yung lapel. Wala nang battery pack sa likod or whatsoever. Sorry again guys if it's a bit washed out yung lighting natin, but I am next to the window. I'm in front of the window para lang natural light tayo as much as possible. So yeah, don't worry, I'll take shots or clips later na iba yung lighting para lang din mas ma-appreciate nyo, makita nyo yung makeup. Okay, so just to add a bit of not naman sparkle, but parang brightness lang to my eyes, I use this parang palette. It's by Can Make. It's a nose shadow powder. It's actually to contour yung nose. Your nose, yung dito siya, no? I don't really contour my nose anymore. Sa mga nagno-nose line, yeah, you can use this. Kung kailan ka naman mag-nose line, I use this. It's Can Make's nose powder. Nose shadow powder. So if you can see, this one's for actually shading and contouring. This one's parang a highlight powder. So I take that, I use it for the inner corner of my eyes. Wala lang, tip lang, secret lang ba? Why not i-share? I use that for the inner corners of my eyes. Maybe a dab or two dyan. Kasi normally you would use, you know, an eyeshadow that has glitter or sparkle or even a highlighting powder for the inner corner of your eyes. Pero ako, ito lang gamit ko. Yung parang pinaka-highlighter ng nose shadow powder ko. So that's for that, para lang to brighten your eyes a bit. And then, yeah, let's proceed to my blush on. My pinaka-gamit na gamit blush on is the one from The Balm. It's called The Balm, as in lip balm, The Balm. And it's called Instain. So this particular shade is called Argyle. So it's The Balm's Instain blush on in Argyle. So, as you can see, wala nang laman yan. Akala nyo lang meron. Pero, dahil maraming beses na siyang nabagsak, ayun o, kita nyo ba? Oh, konti na lang oh. Ubus na yung pinaka-blush on palette, and then there are just crumbs over here bilang maraming beses na siyang nabagsak. Sakit ko. Basag-basag na siya. Pinagtsatsagaan ko pa siya, but I love this blush on so much because, I don't know, to me, it's just the right shade of pink. In fact, sometimes I think or I find it too pink. Pero sakto lang siya. And again, for TV purposes, lalo na sa teleserye, kailangan kasi thicker lahat para makita siya on cam, di ba? But, you know, if you want naman the no makeup look, then that's fine. You don't have to apply your makeup thicker or anything. But yeah, I love this, you know, for everyday use and for teleserye use kapag in character na. Regardless of the show, hindi lang for Adele. So, I've been using it for years. Ubus na siya. And kita nyo naman, nag-crack na siya. Konti na lang yung natitira. Nagtsatsagaan ko pa siya. So, I just apply it, obviously, on the apples of my cheeks. And then, I blend it outwards. Yan. So, hindi nyo kita yan, guys. Pero, ito kinakapalan ko talaga yung pag-apply. Para naman on cam, may blush on pa din. Halata namang may blush on pa din, di ba? Because who doesn't wanna look radiant and blooming on camera, di ba? So, with Adele naman, very simple makeup. I don't think you've ever seen her with heavy makeup naman. Siguro apart na lang from her wedding day, di ba? Sa bandang umpisa ng show. But yes, I apply a lot of this blush on. Kinakapalan ko talaga yan. And good thing is, hindi naman siya nagfe-fade. Kung nagfe-fade man siya, very minimal. So yeah, it can withstand taping pressures and schedules. So yan, kinakapalan ko to guys, as in, hindi lang 3 application. Minsan 5 pa. And then, pag medyo end of the day na, pag medyo late na, gabi na, nagdadagdag pa ako niyan. Kasi may tendency din na kapag, again, pag nagpawi si Carla, or pag may iyakang scenes, medyo nag-fade naman din siya ng konti, or nagkakaroon ng streaks. So, buti na lang with this particular blush on, it's easy to blend. So, nagagawa naman din ng paraan kung sakaling nag-fade na siya, or nagkaroon ng streaks, or nag-run na yung blush. So, syempre, smile. So, the apples of your cheeks will pop out. Lalabas siyang ganyan because, of course, you want to apply your blush on sa apples of your cheeks. And then, I apply a little bit more on my chin para my chin has a bit of color too. Just a little bit. Ayaw mo naman magmukhang may, pati yung chin mo, may blush on, di ba? Again, just for the overall glow. I don't know who else does that. Kung ginagawa nyo rin yun, if you apply blush on your cheeks, comment below. Let me know if you do it as well. And here's another tip. You can apply blush on here. Parang from the cheeks upwards to the nose. Or from the cheeks towards the nose. So, pwede yan, di ba? In a way, what do they call it? Sometimes they call it that drunk like blush, or parang you look like you're drunk, or you look like you had something to drink, diba? So, pwede yan dito sa side ng nose, in between your cheeks and your nose. And in a way, that kind of forms a contouring effect on your nose already. Parang in a way, nag-nose line ka na din. But, you know, very subtle, and you use the blush on instead. So, ma-appreciate nyo yan later, guys. Pag napakita ko na sa inyo, I'll take more clips in different lighting para lang mas makita nyo. There you go. So, yeah. Like a natural flush. Like you just had something to drink. And at the same time, parang nose line na din siya. Okay. So, you know, when I get to the set, I basically just apply more lip balm. It's just very, you know, subtle tinted lip balm lang by Sephora. I apply a little bit more of the mascara para ilang layer siya. Because, well, I in particular have very thin and very short eyelashes. So, to, you know, address that issue, sometimes I over-apply mascara. Well, hindi naman sobra, no? But, yeah. I apply mascara, thicker talaga siya, ilang layers talaga. Para since wala rin akong eyeshadow, at least nababawi na lang sa eyelashes and sa eyebrows. Yun na lang siya, di ba? Para open na open pa din yung eyes. So yeah, a few layers of the mascara on the set bago mag-take when we remove our face masks. Yes, nagkakaroon ng makeup transfer sa face mask. I think hindi may iwasan yun. Kahit nasabihin natin we use waterproof or smudge-proof or makeup-proof makeup, may tendency talaga na mag-transfer pa rin siya sa face mask. So, kapag ganon, I just choose to wear a face mask that doesn't hit the cheeks as much. So, pinipili na lang yung face mask for that. And then, yeah, I put on lip balm. if I need to retouch with my Studio Fix, MAC Studio Fix Powder Foundation, I just retouch sa T-zone ko lang kasi yun yung pinaka nag-oil. Yun yung may tendency na maging oily. But other than that, the rest of my face, no need to retouch. Very minimal na lang siya throughout the day. And generally, this makeup, as simple as it may be, lasts an entire taping day already. Oh, by the way, sometimes pag feel ko lang na magkaroon ng konting glow yung makeup ko, before I apply my MAC Studio Fix Powder Foundation, I set my face, my makeup with this Laura Mercier's translucent loose setting powder. So I have it in this mini version. It's the Laura Mercier translucent loose setting powder in glow. So may konting sparkle siya, not necessarily glitters, but just a bit of sparkle para lang may glow pa din, hindi flat na flat yung face. So there were taping days that I would apply this all over my face, and then there were taping days na no need na, diretso na dun sa powder foundation. So yeah, basically that's it. Concealer, eyebrow pencil, eyebrow gel, my blush on, my contouring powder na dalawang klase, my lip balm na dalawang klase din, the highlighting powder for the inner corner of my eyes, the same Studio Fix for my eyelids, mascara of course in several layers, blush on also in several layers, super duper mega contouring. I also use the Dandelion finishing powder for that overall glow, or sometimes the Laura Mercier translucent loose finishing powder. And then, yeah, that's it. That's it. Ganun lang kasimple, guys. Para less makeup ang kailangan dalhin sa lock-in taping, less makeup ang kailangan dalhin sa set. Ganito kaliit lang. Makeup kit, kikay kit, yun na yun for retouching. I basically just bring my powder, my retouch brushes, my lip balm, and my blush on. That's it to the set for retouching. And by the way, aaminin ko, I use this L'Oreal's Magic Retouch Spray for my white hair because yes, I do have white hair. The problem lang with my white hair is after maybe coloring it, 2 weeks, andyan na naman siya. Sumisilip na naman ang aking mga white hair dyan. So luckily, there's such a thing as this L'Oreal Magic Retouch. So thank goodness for that. Napaka-convenient. Some people would use mascara, that's fine. Kaya lang I have very light hair, light colored hair. Kaya pag mascara, ano ba yan? Kapag mascara, masyado siyang black. And of course, you can use naman din mascara that's brown. And there are mascaras that are meant for your hair. Or hair mascara, pwede din naman yun. But for me, this one's easier. Hindi din naman siya nagra-run kapag pinapawisan ako or anything, so buti na lang. Plus, it pretty much lasts the entire day already. So, para hindi na laging color ng hair or ng roots, di ba? Ganyan na lang L'Oreal Magic Retouch Spray. So, that's it, guys. So, that's it. That's my makeup. Here you go. This is Adelle's makeup. This is pretty much how I do my makeup as Adelle during our lock-in tapings for Love of My Life. Again, I'm so sorry if it's too bright. I promise I will take more clips na ibang lighting para mas makita ninyo. And of course, I'll also pan through all the products I used aside from mentioning them and showing them to you one-on-one on cam. Ipapakita ko din dito. So, yeah. Thanks to everybody who noticed my makeup as Adelle in Love of My Life. Thank you to those who requested for this particular vlog. Ganun lang kasimple, ganun lang kabilis, at ganun lang kadali. No fuss makeup, barely there makeup, you know. Just basic, practically everyday makeup na enhanced lang ng konti or upgraded lang ng konti. So that's it. Thank you guys for joining me in today's episode. I hope you learned a thing or two by watching this episode. I hope that those of you who watch my vlogs do subscribe to my YouTube channel, Carla Abellana, please, because I know that more than 70% of you are not subscribers to my YouTube channel. Comment below whatever you want to say, kung anumang message ninyo. If you watch our show Love of My Life, what you think of Adelle, what you think of my makeup and how I do it, and even ideas for future content. Why not? Follow me on Instagram, Carla Angeline. Hit the notification button, please like this video, and that's it. Sana manood po kayo ng Love of My Life. We're down to our last few episodes. We promise to finish with a bang. I-ready nyo ng mga tissue ninyo. Iyakan na ito hanggang dulo, pero promise matutuwa naman kayo sa ending. So thank you everybody. Thank you so much for watching this episode, and thank you to all of you who watch Love of My Life as well. So maraming salamat, and till my next episode. Hugs and kisses!